Having hunkered down in the anchorage off Apo Grand Marina for our first encounter with the bad weather associated with the southwest monsoon season, and having completed all our provisions, etc., we were in a position to head south to enjoy the southern islands of the Phuket Province. Today is the 29th of June, and we have decided to enjoy a donda along the east coast of Koh Yao Yai, and primarily to come across the bay to make water, because the water is a lot clearer and cleaner here. There's a lot of sediment on the other side, although the water's clean. It just blocks all the filters of the water maker. So this is the scenery we were enjoying. Just crawling along here at 2.5 knots. We did sail across the bay, which was nice. And there's a resort in the distance. And then if we pan around, there's two rocks where there's some nice day snorkeling, we believe. It's a day stop. And we've also taken the opportunity to raise our mainsail to try it out. The rain is and there we go. In a nice area. After a day of rest, we are continuing our journey south. It's early morning, just after 7. And we are seeing all the squid fishing boats that are actually returning after their night out. So here's another of the fishing boats that are returning, and we saw loads of them leave yesterday evening to go out for the night. So this is the south end of Cook Island, and some of the islands lying slightly offshore, and that's where we're heading. These are the white-breasted sea eagles. And as we were leaving the anchorage, this one swooped down to get its prey right in front of Pawpaw. Today is also the start of the Phuket Sandbox initiative, where tourists are allowed to come to Phuket as long as they're fully vaccinated and they have a whole heap of PCR tests done. They do have to stay on the island for 14 days, and after that they're free to roam around Thailand. This is Shillong Bay in the distance. If you look carefully, you'll see the big Buddha perched on top. Now that the clouds have cleared, there is the Buddha that I was referring to. So having continued south, this is Koh Ratchanoi. We've got about 2.5 miles to go, but it's very different from anything else we've seen. The granite rock formations looked like they'd been piled up like Lego blocks by some gentle giant. It was actually very interesting. In the distance is where we're actually headed. I believe there are mooring balls that we can pick up. So hopefully this is not a trip there and back to see how far it is. Guess we'll find out shortly. this point we don't even have to go snorkeling. There's so many fish you can see straight through the water. So clear. Long time since we've seen water this clear. All the sergeant majors. However, no matter how beautiful or stunning a sight might be, there's always the human impact. No matter where we go, there's always this. This is the heap of garbage that people have obviously collected on the beach, piled up. No matter where we go, right through the South Pacific, all up through Indonesia, Malaysia, and now Thailand, this is what we see. Garbage. So today is Saturday and we are being invaded by tour boats. Clearly the sandbox must be open, and because this guy thinks it's okay to just hover here on top of us and drop off his people. It's Sunday the 4th of July, 4 days into the sandbox, and we are awake at 4 o'clock in the morning or 4:30 to watch the sunrise, but we didn't wake up just to see the sunrise. We were woken up, and all it takes is one yacht to turn paradise into a hell, and this is the yacht. Charter yacht. A whole group of people arrived here yesterday evening. They've spent the whole night on the beach and they have kept us awake all night. Not only their loud music, but fireworks the whole night. Shooting them out towards the yachts, shooting them out towards Pawpaw. We're lucky we're not on fire. So irritating. So today we went on a dinghy excursion all the way up to the north end of the island, essentially to try and find cell phone connectivity, which we did. We found 1 bar of 3G, which we were delighted about. This is us on our way back. We stopped for a snorkel as well and had a big dive boat with about 50 people on board arrived, so we left. Waves breaking on it. Really, really pretty. Tuesday the 6th of July, and we had to make a beeline back to Phuket Island. The weather deteriorated overnight, and because we had no cell data, we couldn't determine whether this was the start of bad weather or the end of it, but we decided not to take the chance, and we're hightailing it back to Phuket Island. The anchorage we were in was completely untenable with breaking waves coming in, so we had no choice but to move. The next anchorage up was full of fishing boats, so that was cool. And anyway, we were about let's see, an hour or so off, hour and a half off Phuket Island, where we'll get anchored. Right now we have a following sea, rather large following sea. The wind isn't too bad. We've got anything from 18 to 22 knots, but we've got a slither of the head sail out and we're progressing nicely. Just a little rough. So after returning from the southern islands of Phuket Province, we hunkered down here in the anchorage of Pogran Marina, and we've had days of absolute lashing rain, howling winds, but this afternoon, which is Sunday, the 11th of July, we actually have sunshine for the first time, which is just lovely. This means we can get some more provisioning done and we can go out and explore again. Woohoo!